Can you beat Swamp Attack without using any defenses at all? Surely a tower defense game can't be beaten with attack only, as even with one defense like barricades is already hard enough, but maybe it's possible. The rules are simple. First is I can't buy any defenses like spikes or Uncle Joe, and second for a gun, I can only use double shotgun, so no minigun or RPG. Well, let's get into the video. So for early levels like this is easy, because I have double shotgun, which is supposed to get it on episode 6 level 6, but I need to bot this early on because later you're forced to buy the defense every time you go to the store. Episode 1 is too easy for my double shotgun. I don't even use the item nor the red chili for it. Let's fight the first boss on episode 1. Because this is the first boss, it's easy as the boss just walking very slowly to me, and can only attack when it's close to the house. Furthermore, I use double shotgun here, which makes this so easy. In episode 2 is where I start to struggle with the enemy able to hit a damage to me, because the piranha keeps going up and down, which is annoying, and my shotgun is slow to reload. So now it's time for me to use red chili to make it reload faster. I'm already almost dead just like that in episode 2. Now it's the boss of episode 2, and by this time, I need to consistently use the red chili because I have no defense to counter the boss attack. Even when I'm using red chili, I still almost dead fighting the boss. So now in episode 3, I start to use power-ups because the enemy is starting to get stronger than before, and it's not enough using only double shotgun. This boss should have been easy if I just can hit the barrel properly, but because my aim sucks, I need to use power-ups to beat this boss. In episode 4, it's impossible to beat this game without using either red chili or power-ups because there's so many enemies attacking now, especially enemies with gun like these. They deal a lot of damage and I can't do anything about it unless I defeat it first. Just look at that. I just regained my health, and with 1 or 2 seconds my health is almost 0 again. This is only episode 4, but I almost dead just fighting against regular enemies, not the boss. For this boss in episode 4, I have no idea that you can use fridge to freeze enemies who are flying. I just use atomic bomb power-ups, which is too strong that even 3 turrets of the boss is destroyed in a second. Sorry about that. And that's the boss of episode 4. With the atomic bomb, I can win it quite easily, and also why I can't use it that much for this challenge, but let's go to episode 5. So in episode 5, there's a new enemy called Mutant Cow, and his attacks are throwing Molotovs. But I realized if I use a fridge while the house is on fire, suddenly the fire is extinguished, so that's cool. After many close encounter to death, I finally have my first dead in this challenge because of the new enemy that can vacuum my power-ups, which makes it useless. Considering I don't have a defense, and my power-ups is useless. So yeah, at some point in the challenge I'll die a lot later, especially when fighting against enemies like this again. Just look at this. It's impossible to fight against all the enemies here if I can't use my power-ups. This boss is probably one of the most easiest in the game because his damage is low. I can just use fridge to freeze the boss and extinguish the fire in my home. To save time, I just use atomic bomb here, but even if I don't use the atomic bomb, this boss fight is easy either way. For this boss, I just use the atomic bomb as much as possible because I can't counter the boss's attack, but also because his health is so much that even using 3 atomic bombs is not enough. This boss isn't that hard because I used atomic bomb to help me beat it much faster. I died 1 time here against this boss though. Now this is probably the most toughest boss fight in this game, because the boss can vacuum my power-ups and it renders my power-ups useless. And I don't have any defense here, so I'll die a lot here, as the only power-ups I can use is this stinky thing. For this boss, I don't think there's any way to beat it without dying a lot, because I have no defense, and I can't go to the store to equip other power-ups that can't be set by the boss. Sorry about this lame boss fight. This boss isn't that hard to beat, but I don't want to rely too much on Atomic Bomb, so I use the Atomic Bomb only 2 or 3 times for this boss. This boss is also not that hard to beat, because I can use power up here. But before I use 3 or 4 Atomic Bomb, so I don't die too many times against this boss. So this is the final boss of our game, and it's not even hard of a boss fight. Sure, I died a few times here and there against this boss, but it is to be expected because of the no defense challenge for this video. I use a couple Atomic Bomb here and there, and boom, it's over. And that's the final boss of this game, guys. So I beat this game without using any defenses at all. And yeah, I know this run is not perfect as I died several times during my playthrough, but I genuinely don't know, is it possible to beat this without dying? Because sometimes the enemies is all over the screen, and as you don't have any defenses, then you'll die in like 1 or 2 seconds due to so many enemies attacking. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!